The Arctic night was quiet to quiet, the kind of silence that makes the world feel frozen in time. Snow drifted across the barren tundra as a lone-footed trapper named Joe LaBelle trudged toward a remote Inuit village he had visited many times before. He expected the glow of warm fires, the bark of sled dogs, the murmur of voices carried by the wind. But on this night, there was nothing. LaBelle slowed his footsteps. Even the air felt wrong, heavy, expectant, like the land itself was holding its breath. When he entered the village, his pulse quickened. Every hut stood intact. Supplies were stacked neatly. Clothing hung in place. Food simmered in pots that had long since gone cold. But the people were gone. Not a single footprint in the fresh snow. Not a single sign of struggle. Not even a whispered clue of where an entire community had vanished to. He called out once, twice again. His voice echoed across the ice, swallowed by the dark. No answer. No movement. Not even the dogs remained. LaBelle found their tracks leading out of the village, but they ended abruptly, as if the animals had simply evaporated into the air. Trying to calm the rising dread, he searched further. That's when the cold gripped his spine. A massive communal grave, generations of ancestors had been disturbed, stones pushed aside, earth torn open. It looked as if something had clawed its way in, or out, and near the edge, he spotted something. Worse, a single wooden spear, snapped clean in half, something no human hand could have done. LaBelle fled across the ice until he reached a nearby telegraph station, breathless. He reported what he saw. Soon, a Royal Canadian Mounted Police unit was dispatched to investigate. They expected to find signs of migration, a storm, and attack anything that could explain what happened. But when they arrived, they saw the same thing LaBelle had. The village was untouched. The people were simply missing. No tracks, no bodies, no clues. As if the entire community had stepped out of reality itself. Some officers whispered about the Kalyapilic spirits, said to lure people beneath the ice. Others spoke of strange lights reported in the sky that month, shimmering over the tundra like silent watchers. And some believed something darker had moved through the village, silent and efficient. The case remained open for years. No evidence ever surfaced. No remains were ever found. No explanation has ever been accepted. The people of Anjikuni didn't migrate, didn't flee, and didn't die where they stood. It's as if they were taken together without leaving a trace. And here's the part that keeps researchers awake at night. This is not the only mass disappearance reported in that region. Witnesses, trappers, rangers, pilots have spoken about eerie singing, drifting over frozen lakes, shadow-like figures moving between the spruces, and lights hovering above the snow that stop and follow those who see them. Every one of them describes the same feeling LaBelle had that night. A sense that something ancient still roams the tundra, watching, waiting. Maybe the village at Lake Anjikuni didn't vanish. Maybe they were claimed. And if the land can take one village without leaving a single footprint, what else could it be hiding? This is HushAtlas, and the Arctic still keeps its secrets buried in the ice.